At point guard, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 2, Cade Cunningham.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. Alongside Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Also joining us tonight is League Insider Shams Charania. Shams, we appreciate you being here for this one.
Always a pleasure, B.A. Thanks for having me drop by.
Brought your A game, I'm sure, Parker.
A lot to talk about, B.A.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Kyrie Irving. Flag is out there with Washington. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Lively in at the 5. Holland out there with Thompson. Then it's Duren. Then there's Cade Cunningham. And it's Herder in at the shooting guard position. Here we go. Irving with it. Stolen by Thompson. Now Cunningham. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. On the wing, Burks. Pass to Lively. On the money with a shot from the left block.
And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Now here's Cunningham. Out to the wing. Holland for 3. That one no good. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, JP Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our team could be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Back over to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. The 3 from Washington. No good there. Gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Cunningham. And it's Flag with a rebound. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Irving lays it up and banks it in. And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Washington passes to Burks. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving is one of the most skilled guards of all time. He has shot 50, 40, 90 in a season, and we all know about his ability to finish at the rim.
Hits the trifecta. Irving's got 6 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Cunningham passes to Herder. Duren with a screen on Burks. Inside. And the dunk by Duren.
Easiest work of the night for Duren. He barely had to elevate.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Down low. Duren with a steal. Now here's Cunningham. Not a lot of room. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
That free throw good from Cunningham.
Well, Cade is a former #1 pick, and the expectations were there, and it took a few years, and now he is a force to be reckoned with.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Outside Burks. Pass to Lively. Now Irving takes the 3. Duren with the rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Holland. And here's Herder, defended by Burks. Shot clock at 5. Here's Duren. The three is up. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, BA, I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be like you.
Marvin Bagley. Najee Marshall.
The visitors with the ball. Here's Irving. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Holland. 5 to shoot. Back to Thompson. Gafford grabs the miss. Gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Irving for 3. Duren with the rebound. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Out to the right wing. Duren with a screen on Gafford. Here's Holland. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star game, Sean. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now. So the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Here's Jenkins. To the inside. And the dunk by Duren.
And this is why you involve Duren in as many pick and rolls as you can. He's really good at positioning himself in that set.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Gafford. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And he banks in the layup. Bagley's gotten his second bucket of the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Cunningham against Johnson. And they doubled up Cunningham. LeVert, a screen on Bagley. Back to LeVert. And they're on the run. Here's Marshall. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
But what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Cunningham looking around. Pass to Holland. Outside for LeVert. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Tipped. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Substitution for the away team. Number 32, Cooper Flag.
with 1 on the clock. And no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up by 6. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. They've got Karis LeVert, Javonte Green out there with Paul Reed, and it's Weber in at the 4. Najee Marshall is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Williams, then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Flagg in at the 2. Pass to Bagley. From outside the arc. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And here is Green. Clock at 6. Here's Weber. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big 3 super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their Big 3 win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product. The salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Williams. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Gafford passes to Irving. Back to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
What you admire most about Kyrie is his creativity. He sees the floor so well and sets up his teammates effortlessly.
Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Pass to Holland. Back to Reed. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Cash money on the open jump shot. Irving's got 10 points. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Kyrie Irving, so admired by his head coach. And Jason Kidd said, Kai is a special dude. He wants to be coached to understand the game at the highest level and to be pushed to the highest level. What's more, I don't think he's afraid of failing. Back to you, BA.
Great mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Has to flag. Irving, a screen on Thompson. Now Lively, guarded by Reed. Got it. Lively's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, I like flagging that two-man game. It makes the defense have to decide.
Gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Here's Cunningham. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Here's Cunningham. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Irving. That shot off the mark. Thompson with some nice D. Shooting 56% for the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Holland. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Holland's got 4 points in the quarter.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
All right, Shams, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
Gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
He's checked in for Reed. .121 left in the second period. Over to the left wing. Unloads from 13. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field. Gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Here's Cunningham. No good with a layup.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Irving for 3. Holland with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the inside. With the floater. No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far. Irving, the pass to Burks. Back to Irving. Pass to Burks. There's the triple. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Here's Holland. Thompson, a screen on Washington. Back to Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up 4. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Jason Kidd. Coach, what stood out to you most in that first half?
Well, I think we shared the ball. We got some great looks offensively. Defensively, we got limited to one shot. But guys are playing hard, and this is a big game for us, and we want to see how guys respond.
Hopefully they rise to the occasion. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the home team, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first two games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forcing turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. They've got Duren, Kevin Huerter out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson, and it's Holland in at the 4 slot. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half.
Once Cunningham has a full head of steam, there is no stopping him.
Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, B.A., on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
Now here's Huerter. Still no points. Shot clock at 6. Thompson with it. Irving picks him up. Holland. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Here's Flag. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And what an explosive finisher. Flag's going to give us plenty of highlights in his career.
Cunningham passes to Huerter. Inside. And the dunk by Duren.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Cunningham against Irving. Here's Flag. Fires for 3. Duren with the rebound. Pass to Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Irving. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Flag. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Celebrate tonight.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
Now here's Irving. 14 points for him. Pass to Washington. And the three off target.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Burks against Herder. Here's Holland. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Now here's Irving. The three from Washington. He drops it from range. Washington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Duren with a screen on Burks. Pass to Duren. Back to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Duren. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Burks. Outside Irving. Lively with a screen on Cunningham. Irving for three. They get it back for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Irving's got 17 points.
Yeah, Kyrie is a great shooter. Just under 40% from deep for his career.
Inside, Holland. And that one is hammered home.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For Cunningham. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Here's Flagg. Gafford with a screen on Herder. And here's Flagg outside. Duren with a rebound. Got 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And so the ball out of bounds. Bagley touched it last. So it's the home team now. 4-point game. Pass to Holland. And stolen by Bagley. Here's Flagg. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, once Flagg gets the ball in there, it's pretty much a done deal.
Here's Jenkins. He's guarded by Irving. Thompson outside. There's the drive. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Holland. Over Irving. Holland can't hit. Shooting at a 44% clip in the third. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Here's Bagley. Good with the fadeaway. Bagley's got 6.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Jenkins. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Thompson. To the paint. And the dunk by Duren.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Outside Irving. Knocked away. Bagley passes to Irving. Back to Bagley. From 8 feet away. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 8 now. And here is Thompson. Pass to Duren. And here's Herter. Back to Duren. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try. To make it a three-point play. So both teams changing it up here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Jalen Duren. One shot.
And Duren no good on that one.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
LeVert outside. Duren with a screen on Bagley. LeVert goes in. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Up 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Daniel Gafford is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Flagg, then it's Williams, and it's Marshall in at the 3, small forward. And despite lacking a consistent three-point stroke over his career, Tim, Najee Marshall has been a pretty consistent rotation piece.
Yeah, B.A., and he's done that despite the fact he was undrafted back in 2020. Defense really was his initial calling card. Offensively, he's looking to add to his game.
Making a name for himself now. And that one misses. Green's checked in for Smith. He hits the second from the line.
Well, he left some points at the line, but the important thing is they're still up 2 possessions.
Here's LeVert. It counts, and the foul. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at gutting his way through physical coverage.
Defensive foul. Daniel Gafford. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, Caris LeVert.
Throw good, LeVert.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
Now here's Marshall. Outside, Williams. Bagley sets a screen. Williams passes to Bagley. That one drops for him.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Bagley. Here's Marshall. They get it back. That one goes in.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. And there's the drive. Jenkins misses. Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. Collins, he's checked in for Green.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Marshall. And Reed pulls it down. Marshall's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. LeVert attacking, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
At the line for Duke, Caris LeVert. Shooting one.
Irving with it. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Nice move. That shot missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Jenkins. They set the screen to the middle. And stolen by Irving. And here's the fast break. Oh, he picked him clean. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the left wing. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Now into the lineup for your home team, Jalen Duren. Asar Thompson.
Gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Irving looking around. From behind the arc. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Rebounded by Marshall. Thompson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Irving for 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. To the inside. Holland can't hit. Shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Here's Irving. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Irving's got 19 points.
And throughout his career, Kyrie Irving has always stepped up when his team needed him.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Cunningham. Cade on the drive. It's stolen by Washington. In transition, here they come. And Flack gets it to go on the assist by Burks.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
Now here's Cunningham. And stolen by Irving. In transition, here they come. Duren pulls it down. Gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Washington. Herder fires. Can't hit it.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Cooper flag. No good from 3.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Washington with a rebound. Shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Oh, what a move! Ooh, it doesn't go. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Oh, no good! Cunningham against Irving. Here's Flag. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Cunningham against Irving. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Oh, he cannot hit. Shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Irving outside. From downtown, and he nails it.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Now here's Cunningham. Here's Herder. Stolen by Burks. Here they come with numbers in transition. It's cleared away by Thompson. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Holland, defended by Burks. No good. Now Irving. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Kyrie, it's a top-tier matchup out there. Is this one you circled on the calendar to show what you're all about?
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. The little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
That's how you get better. You look at every single game as a top-tier matchup. Thanks, Kyrie.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.